No, I'm not going to sing the teamwork song. I already used that, so there you go. Well, Shoto, you owe Inasa an apology. Chapter 112 has the sense of explaining further of Inasa's hatred on Shoto, which is amusing because the last chapter had me thinking of The Incredibles. This was a chapter that may slow down the progress. It did provide a good executed lecture of acknowledgement and priority. This chapter is more on the elaborate version of the previous one, just to make it clear on why Shoto acted the way he did in the past and present. We are treated with a better insight of Inasa's reasoning of hating on Shoto. After that, I can say that not only it was well addressed behind his action, it also changed my opinion of him. The last chapter was more straightforward or lack of depth of Inasa's hatred, as it was just seen as like father, like son storyline. However, this chapter exploits the depth of how he truly wanted to be friended with Shoto, only then to receive a cold shoulder. It's worth noting that Inasa is a guy who has a hardcore dedication, meaning if something happens, like someone hurts him, that is considered a betrayal, he will be scarred by that moment. This has a vibe of realism due to the fact kids can be very dedicated to something that they truly love, and when it happens to break them, it can break them to a millions of pieces. Kids look for an idol, an icon, a hero. So Inasa portrays that characteristic. The flashback really helped because he went as far as not letting the past get to him when dealing with Shoto. It's just unfortunate that he was dealing hardship already, so Inasa isn't the fault, rather it is Shoto. Yes, of course Inasa could have been a bit gentle, but it's not far apart from that event, as well as not knowing if Shoto has changed, which only makes it more significant to know he still has problems on his own. It's a nice twist around that led us to blame Inasa for the petty reason, but now it would seem that Shoto has the most faults out of the two. That said, it presented a nice segment of Shoto recollecting his actions and thoughts, noticing that he has issues to deal with. While he has fixed himself with meeting up his mom, he hasn't acknowledged the fact that he is the son of Endeavor, whom he hates a lot. The problem is with him not able to deal with it. That will forever remain the way it is. He is the son, he has his blood. That's it. He may not like it, but acceptance is the key to move forward. The real highlight, in my opinion, is how Deku got them to realize on what they are doing wrong and understand that what's the main priority. It was done in a way that Deku didn't need to say anything, rather show it. It's more of showing than telling. He teams up with Shindo and managed to outsmart the villains, showing how they are in a different side, yet they are working together like a hero should do. It's more of evident when Shindo went 180 with his character because that's how he is, but that won't stop them to cooperate. That's the fault of Shoto and Inasa. While the blame for the hate goes to Shoto, the blame for the rescue being a dud is on both of them. Art is good as it does capture the expressions of Shoto realizing on how he made a mistake in his part, as well as trying to start over with a clear mind. There is a good close-up shots of expressions, and when they feel determined, it gives you that good feeling of development has been completed. The attack that fused with fire and wind as like a tornado looks really cool. By the end of the chapter, Shoto and Inasa work together and putting aside of their personal grudges as a hero should be doing. It leaves a satisfying feeling. Shoto is the character we have been following for a while, so it's always great to see more development behind him. Plus, it's good to know that my critique on the previous chapter was actually pretty spot on. Outside of believing Inasa was really a petty person, not a lot of things are very clear, and it really makes this whole entire chapter really a nicely done explanation. The chapter did feel a bit short, and at times I thought it was a decent chapter. However, after times of thinking, I came to realize that I really like this chapter. It may be a slow paced one, but the delivery of a lesson to be learned is portrayed well. The series doesn't have to be an action heavy, as we can get some good morals out of it. Hence, the title of the series. I was going to give chapter 112 a 7, but after time of thinking, I actually actually start to appreciate what this development done. So therefore, chapter 112 gets an 8. I apologize for this review to come out late because I was working on this impression video that I'm going to upload very soon, and once I get that done, I will have a new format for my reviews, and starting next week, not with this series next chapter, but rather with the other series chapter, and then after that, every series I review are going to have a different format, and hopefully it really goes really well rather than the way I have right now. I mean, it's nice, but it's something I really want to bring more life to it, and hopefully if I could get it done on time, everything will gel well, and perhaps I will bring more series to the table. If you have any series to suggest, please leave the comment below. My thoughts are told, don't let yours on hold. Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.